You get to choose how you want to spend your life. Every single thing that you're doing, that you're experiencing, it's a choice. And whatever happens to us, whatever we've been through, we're choosing to hold on to it or we're choosing to move through it. And of course, things happen to us that are so unfair, right? They seem so unfair. But it's all happening for us. And that's what I know to be true. And I know that can be really triggering. But when I look at my own life, all the things that really seemed so unfair, that really were so difficult at the time, it's like if those things had not happened, I would not be this person. I would not have this clarity. I would not be in Italy on this horse farm living my dreams and doing what I love every single day. You know, the other day I shared a video where it's like the download that I had, the question I had come to mind when I was, oh, what is this? That's not a bug. Thank goodness. If it's in my hair, just bear with me. The question that I had come to me while I was awoken by goats pretty much trying to break into, or donkeys trying to break into my van when I was sleeping. I was up until I think 4 or something. I was up for a few hours. That's when the veil is very thin and it can be a great time to meditate, to receive downloads. But it was the question, if you were to die in 4 months or whatever, in a few months, what would you change about your life? Would you change anything? And I was looking at my life, and the big things I would not change. I'm so happy to say that. I'm living in my van, which I've always wanted to do for a long time at least. I'm traveling Europe. I have the perfect dog. I have community, these things that I've always really wanted. So if that were to be the case, where I only had a few more months, I would just keep doing this, but more me, more expanded, more unapologetic, more present. Those were the things that came through. And so I think that when I look at that and I look at everything that I've gone through, it really all set me up to be here right now. And so you have the choice as well to look at all of that, all the, anxieties, limiting beliefs, things that are holding us back, family, conditionings that have been put upon us. It's like you have the choice to either let that control your life and keep you away from living in alignment with what you're being called to be doing, or you can choose to go against the grain. You can choose to take a chance on yourself, and you can choose to move towards that life that really would allow you to be in the position where you're like, I wouldn't change a thing. If the world was ending in a few months and whatever, I would be happy because I know I'm doing what I want to be doing. A year ago, or we'll say 2 years ago, I was in a relationship. My voice kind of sounds weird there. Maybe there's something still stored with that. But I was in a relationship that I knew just was not for me. But I stayed because it was familiar, because we had a home that was comfortable, because I didn't think that I could finish healing on my own. I didn't think that I could, afford to live in California on my own, all these things. But really, I was feeling that resistance. I was like, this is not what my soul wants. My soul wants to be traveling. My soul wants this freedom. My soul wants blah, blah, blah. And so when I finally got out of that, and then I was like, oh, everything's so great. Immediately I had community and friends and things that I was lacking when I was in that relationship. I was in the relationship, but I felt so lonely, which is very interesting and I know very relatable for some of you. And then I quit my job. I was like, this is not it. This is the main thing holding me back. But I kept the job because I was like, well, I'm not hearing back from other jobs and blah, blah, blah. And no one wants to hire me. Why did I get a degree? And then I would go into that victim mode. But when I looked really at myself in the mirror, I was like, I don't even want to work for somebody else. I want to make YouTube videos. I want to coach. I want to mentor. I want to do this. I want to travel. I want to be on my own schedule. It's like when I actually looked at it, looked at what I really want, and I was like, okay, I choose this. And I told myself 6 months ago, I was like, I'm going to take a chance on myself. Or actually, it was a year ago when I quit my job. I'm going to take a chance on myself. I'm going to quit my job. I'm never going to get a job again. I'm never going to get a 9 to 5 again. I'm just going to go all in on the things that I want to be doing. And there were some learning curves. I started with Etsy, and I was like, okay, I'll just make Etsy products until that like really makes enough for me, and then I'll like do what I really am being called to do. And I did that, but then I was still unhappy. I was still getting like customers, not reading the description, and then complaining and being like, this is a digital product, not a physical one. I'm like, well, yeah, it says it in there. And I wasn't being lit up by those emails and blah, blah, blah. It wasn't for me. So when I closed the door, I chose to the things that weren't lighting me up. And I was like, I'm going all in on the things that do light me up. Miracles have been happening. Un moment while I check if I'm still recording. Hell yeah. I don't know, the phone, I have a lot of storage, 2 terabytes, but somehow it's still always full. And this time on earth right now, I cannot believe that my phone just was full right after I checked it. So I just finished the video and I checked it. I was like, dang it. I have to figure this out, but whatever. This time on earth right now, new earth energy, 5D energy, whatever you want to call it, it is supporting you in living in alignment with your soul, because we're becoming more aware of what our soul is. Our soul is the joy. Our soul is the curiosity. Follow that. Those are your breadcrumbs. Move towards that. Anything that tells you that you cannot move towards that is not real. It is the unconscious patterns and conditionings of planet Earth right now. And you have the choice to change that. You have the choice to not waste your life living small and in a box of control and like this illusion. We come to Earth, we agree to forget who we are, the truth of who we are, so that we can go through a process of remembering. So right now, like, what feels true to you? What feels true to you? Do you feel and know that you can have anything that you want, that dream that you have is available to you? I believe and feel that part of you really, 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 really knows that. And that there's also that part of you that has been like conditioned and patterned within your mind, within your subconscious, that kind of keeps you away from that. But it is so possible for you to rewire that and to change that. And it's like this kind of work is what set me free and allowed me to be in this like shocking place of like, I wouldn't change anything if the world was ending or if my life was ending. Like, to have that realization the other day, I was like, this is incredible, because that's not where I was before. But it's so simple. It's like you follow the curiosity, you follow the joy, you realize that anything that comes up that makes you feel lack, unworthiness, like you are incapable, that's all false. It's all false, because you're an infinite being having a human experience here on this earth, and you have the power to have anything that you want in this life. And so allow yourself to have that by choosing it and then moving through the unconscious patterns that are telling you otherwise. And how do you move through them? First, acknowledging them, bringing them into awareness, realizing that they're the unconscious, using EFT tapping, brain retraining, so many different tools. And so that's in the 21-day program that I have. It started on May 1st, but if you would like to join, you still can. I'll send you all the material. You can go at your own pace. For the 21 days, I'm active in the comments. I'll respond to any questions that you have. And so that's available below. You can select the link for Calendly, select May 21st. Anytime on May 21st, give me your email. I'll send you the content. And yeah, that's the message for today. It's like, just choose to live your life the way that you want to live it. Don't let this unconscious control you anymore. I want you to know that you can have everything that you want. Everything that your soul wants is available to you as you choose it and you move towards it. And you believe in yourself and your power and the truth of who you are. You remember the truth of who you are. It's all a process of remembering who you are after we agreed to forget who we are and come to Earth. And so that's the human experience, right? And so I'm gonna go have my human experience. Today we are having a party on the farm for a birthday. It's also like a going away party for us. I was supposed to be leaving tomorrow, but the door is still not on my van. It's so funny. I just went to open it and it just flew off. But there's a reason for that too, so I'll figure that out. But the guys are adding solar to my van right now. They're gonna fix my door either tomorrow or today when the parts arrive. So I'm gonna go hang out with them, get ready for the party. We're gonna do a trail ride. We have a lot going on today. It's gonna be tears of joy and sadness to be leaving. And for me, internally, I'm just going to be breathing and really rooting myself into the present moment and enjoying how alive this feels, to be feeling all of these things: joy, connection, community, sadness, excitement, anticipation, like all of it. This is what it is to be human. This is why we don't choose just to stay in our light bodies, our infiniteness, our unconditional love. We want the contrast. We want to feel what it's like to be human. So enjoy it and find a place and a lifestyle where you can really, really enjoy it, but also enjoy it now, because that will open the door to all the other things. And that's the secret. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here, leave a comment if you feel called to do so, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye.